Jim, it was just over 3 months ago we went to Kings Lynn, came away with a fantastic 4-1 win. We got the tables rolling, it's really turned on us today, haven't we?
Exactly, yeah. Mad how football goes. It's you know, you put 4 past us, we put 4 past them on our home patch. So, you know, disappointing, just shows you what can happen in football. I think, you know, we had that spell in November where we were looking really good, we were looking really solid, winning games, in good form, managing them, etc, etc. And then suddenly, you know, we just come off it a little bit. The dancing game got postponed when we thought we were, you know, we were all systems go, looking forward to that game. You know, and a couple of injuries, you know, again in the back line with Adam and Declan as well. Again, you know, that's nothing against Will. You know, we had a good settled back line and Will's coming to give us a hand. So all those things can play a factor. And, you know, it'd be easy for me to rant and rave. I was a little bit more ranting and raving last week. Although this is just as bad today, if not worse, because you're at home and you're playing against the team who's just below you. You know, sometimes you can accept if you're going to Chesterfield and they're that good, or you're going to Tamworth and they find a way of winning, which they've been doing all year. But I think we're a little bit more constructive in our chat, hence why I'm late up here. There's no real system change, there's no real different information to the players. You know, we've just gone through this and we've asked for some feedback, we've given them feedback, and I think it was critical that we did that. But basically, you know, what got us those results, we were solid, we were compact, we did the basics well, we stopped crosses, we got tight in the box, we cleared our lines. Sometimes it's not pretty, but I've said from day one, just be good defenders when we defend, and that's why suddenly we started stringing a few clean sheets. You know, our last away game, or last win, was obviously Buxton, you know, and there was very, very little that we give a good Buxton side on the day. But you know, where we're clearing balls into areas and giving our forwards something to run after, we're now hitting them down into the floor and they're picking up and they're countering on us. You know, there's an example there today when we're attacking down the left and one ball over the top, one player gets between 2 of ours and he gets in, Ponticelli gets in 1v1 with Chris, we forced him wide, but Chris still had to make a save. You know, the basics, you know, I talk about when the ball goes wide and making sure that we protect central and we work hard to get out from central areas to block crosses. You know, I look at that today and I see a ball crossed in that was far too easy to be crossed in, and then ultimately when you're defending your box and the priority area, which is the 6-yard box or the second 6-yard box, with all systems go on the runs that we were on, we were doing that, and they're the basics. And then suddenly it's an easy cross into our box and it's a free header from 6 yards. So I've got to find a solution. Why is it that we're not good enough, or do we need more, you know, information? Do we need more, you know, work as individuals? Whatever, you know, we can show them, and that's what we've been doing every week. We're very, very, very thorough on our work. You know, we've gone through them on Thursday, what to expect, etc., where we can potentially hurt them. A lot of those things come out today, you know what I mean? So it happens every week. We'll always paint a picture of what to expect and where their strengths and weaknesses lie, and then you discuss it. We can walk through a little bit. It's a little bit difficult at times with the training, you know, what we have available. And obviously we're showing them a few clips today, you know, before the game. So they've got a good, you know, outline. Or a good, well prepared, but ultimately, and this is not me because I'm the manager. You know, I'll be criticised because I should have picked him or him. Everyone will have an opinion on things, but we haven't gone away. There's no different information that we've given them. You know, we have been solid, we have been compact, we have been banks of 4. We've always offered a threat at the top end with, you know, presence. We've always been good on the counter attack. We've been good on set plays. You know, and we've been quite efficient in regards to doing that. But what we've gone away from that now for whatever reason, and that's why I've just had a long chat with them just to see what their feedback is. And
what do you say to them, Jim, after that? You know,
well, as I say,
I know you're working hard and all that. What can you say to them?
I thought we were a bit more, you know, calmer and trying to have some feedback from what we have been doing well. How can you go from November to December and what's the difference? You know, there might be a player here and there, but the messages are the same, you know, and but as I say, you know, if I use Harry for example, he's been brilliant since I've come to the club. Harry was known, won a game to get snow on the ball. You know, the ball comes to him today, and he dollies one down to the middle of the park. I'm not saying something to you because I love Harry as a player and he's done really well for us, but you know, Harry, I know, height and distance, clear your lines.
Do a Jim Bentley on it.
Yeah, but then suddenly it's dropping in the middle of the pitch. They pick up the ball and bang one pass later, but 1v1 into our box. You know, if I use another, I'm not saying it's down to all defenders because it's 11 is a team attack, even from the goalkeeper with his distribution, and likewise on the flip side coming back the other way. But I've seen us in the South Shield game last time we were here, solid, compact, going that extra yard. I see today a ball go to their right side. No pressure on the ball, so it's too easy to get his touch out of his feet and dolly a ball into the box. Those games that we've won, if I go back through them, 100% I'll see them getting blocks. I'll 100% see people getting marked in the middle of the box, in the 6-yard box. You know, so it's quite alarming how, and as I've just said that in a previous interview, it's not you know, it's not oh God, you know, it's a crisis. But we've got to be wary of what's gone on over the last couple of weeks and the goals that we've conceded. Because there's no different real personnel, there's no, you know, different structure, there's no different information in what we do on a Thursday, what we do on a Saturday, what we tell the players. But ultimately we've got to do basics better. And as I say, that is clearing your lines as a defender, height and distance. You know, sometimes people might want to see defenders bring it down and play out, etc. But ultimately, I've said from day one, just be good defenders. I pulled them in saying last week and say, get back to basics and just be good defenders. So we're not stopping crosses and we're not clearing our lines, we're not getting tight in the box. The game becomes difficult because you give teams a leg up. And once teams have got a leg up, and that seems to be a thing in the modern game now. One momentum goes up and the others go a little bit down, because I don't think they have the character of what maybe a couple of years ago where teams could come from behind and nick a point or three. It just becomes a little bit worse, and that's why I've said to them there's no rant and raving from me today, but we've got to get it right, we've got to be constructive, we've got to iron out why. You know, and there's some valuable things been said, and we've got to make sure that we go away and I'll watch over the game, and myself and Andy, and you know, when we go next time out, we've got to save up better, and as I say, get the basics right first and foremost. You know, so we're disappointed, we're very disappointed. We've not, you know, saved our fans who've been brilliant since I've come here, you know, well enough today.
Good number again today as well.
Again, and I'm being perfectly honest, if I look over the game, I'm probably going to see a team that had exactly the same chances as the opposition, but they were just more clinical. We could have had Morgs right on half time, with Harry down the back stick on a set play, no one's got second phase. Brad Holmes has tested the keeper numerous times. I think Richie did as well. Josh Amani had one where he volleyed over from about 8 yards. You know, we've had the goal disallowed for me, 100% not a foul. I think he's just got higher than the keeper. The keeper's jumped from a standstill. I think they're too far protected. I think everyone on the ground thought that as well. And a 3-1, it's a different game. You get your goal and suddenly you're back in the game. But I think we've created quite a few chances today, and we've actually played some alright stuff. You know, we haven't really done much in possession stuff. So it'd be mad to look.
Underbelly until the moment, just conceding. And
so where we were probably solid, compact, not creating much, just off the threat on counter attacks and set plays, and nick a game 1-0 or 2-0. It's exactly what we did to Kings Lynn when we went away. I think the first 3 goals, or apart from Dory's free kick, the other 3 were counter attacks. You know, but now we're not as solid at the back, but we're probably playing better football going the other way and creating opportunities. So we've just got to marry it all up and make sure that we're solid and compact and don't go away from our 2 principles, and continue to, you know, be a threat from set plays, be a threat on the counter attack, and we're trying to get better with the ball, and I thought there was evidence of that today.
Okay, well that's the match. You moved to bring some experience in this week with the last couple of hours, really, wasn't it? With the late sign of Danny Philliskirk.
No,
Danny, with him at Nile, did you?
Yeah, I've got to be honest, Danny's one of the best I've worked with. He's a fantastic person, good, you know, good family around him, and he's an excellent pro. You know, I was really impressed with him when I was at Fylde. He's not in the team of Fylde at the minute, but I thought he had, you know, although the results not what he wanted, I thought he showed that he could bring something to the team. He was solid. He gets in good areas. He plugs gaps. He's good and tidy on the ball. He's vocal. I think I read somewhere before when I come in we were like the 5th youngest side in the division. And having said that, a lot of those lads have played a level or two below. So I do think we needed a little bit more experience and know-how in the team, and I think Danny brings us that. So, you know, pleased to have him on board, and I'm sure he'll do well for us.
Yeah. Just a word about Nile going. That's I'm sure he's been a great servant to Stourport Football Club.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'd like some nice words about Nile.
Yeah, Nile again. He's been brilliant since I've come in. He's played well. He's a great kid. You know, it's been an ambition of his for a couple of years. You know, I spoke to Liam last week. Spoke to Nile. You know, and this opportunity's come up, and you know, he certainly goes with our best blessings, and you know, we wish him all the best for the future. It's not as if he's moving to another club. It's a total, or
big
another
change.
club. It's a total, you know, turnaround in lifestyle. But it's an opportunity for a young lad to go and do what he wants to do, and who can hold him back? You know, it's he deserves it, and we wish him well. He's got family over there, and as I say, he's been brilliant since I've come in. You know, a little bit awkward for him at first because obviously he's played under Liam, his dad, for so many years. You know, Liam's telling me that he was on the coach as a youngster when they were winning the titles and all that. So he's, you know, he's a fan of the club. He's a local lad, but you know, we'll miss him in that regards. But certainly we wish him all the best moving forward.
Yeah, good. Christmas coming up. Christmas message for the Stourport fans.
Have a good Christmas. First and foremost, you know, we'll see them on the 26th who go over to Curzon. From my point of view, they've been absolutely brilliant since I've come to the club. You know, they're very vocal, home and away. They get behind the team. And one thing that I did notice when I come to the Chorley game, when we were rooted to the bottom of the league, they got behind the lads and, you know, they clapped them off. I can understand a little bit of frustration because sometimes when you do well, people start having these aspirations. Oh God, we're gonna kick in and we're gonna get in the playoffs and we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that. But where I say, you know, enjoy the good times, and that's great, and we all did that. It you know, a sign of a true supporter is the ones that get right behind the team, and they've shown that, you know, when things aren't going well for us. So, as I say, we need them now probably, you know, just as much as we are when we're winning games and we're on good runs. So, you know, I hope they have a good Christmas. I've enjoyed, you know, working with them. Or working for the club and being supported by them, and as I say, through thick and thin we need them with us because they're a massive part of any football club, any community football club, and you know, we need them with us. So hopefully we can go from strength to strength and enjoy 2024.
Yeah, well, I know it's difficult coming up and doing this, Jim, when we've lost, but we wish you a Merry Christmas and thanks for what you've done since you've come in, helping us with the media and everything.
No problem. Listen, I'll always say as it is. I'll never duck and dive out of anything, but I'll try and tell the truth. It's not always what people want to hear, but it is what it is. So, you know, we'll try and get ourselves back on track sooner rather than later. But I've enjoyed your company.
Good man. Thanks, Jim.